Hello everybody and welcome back to me. I finally did it all, but I'm just a goofball, like looking at the timer and all of that. But I figured it out. Even I have walked all the way and got all the things. I'm gonna clip that together, as you probably see now when I think about it. Up to probably 2 parts. We don't need to see this. I still need this thing. Know that for sure. I'm just the dumb one going into the goo of the thing right there. And that is my bad, 100%. And we are going all the way over to the other side. And now, it should be right to save here, because now I should walk all the way over to the where David is locked in. And finally save him instead of just letting him die. Sad enough. I'm going the right way, cool. And I'm somehow kind of panicking about this, and even I know what to do. Not all the time right now, but right now I knew what to do. As this thing, and also then you see some other things afterwards. I'm just trying to listen to my phone because people are calling me, most likely. And the toll, whatever they're around, get the key. Yes. Yeah, I know the door is locked. And now we should be good to go.
Keith. Keith. Keith.
You okay?
Yeah, I guess. But I think I got a bump on my head just now.
Good. You go back to the room. If this happens again, I can't afford to save you.
Sorry. It's my own stupidity to blame.
That's not the problem. If anything happens to you, I'm the one left with a crying Shirley.
Yeah, that happened.
Isn't there anyone who'd cry for you?
Maybe not anymore.
Huh?
Still want to tag along?
Yeah.
Do what you like. I'm exhausted.
Understandable when you lose blood. So finally he's alive. Why did you stop there? Okay, we can do two things. Do I want to go all the way with him? Or do I want to go back? I'm trying to go over to the party. Stop doing that. I don't like that. And you also need him to tackle along. Let's say it like that. Stop stopping all the time. I don't like it. And he's gonna do it on the stairs. Oh. He's going crazy somehow. Oh, well, all this way for nothing, and then well, I'm just going on, and then I'm nearly getting ahead of myself. Because I'm scared to do something dumb. Even I already did that first time he died. And when Sophie died, because I tried to stay alive for nearly how many? What I'm talking about, I don't know anymore. I'm yapping again. And I don't like he's still doing that. Oh, let's hope for the best.
Keith, let's rest a little. If you don't take a break, you're going to...
Shut up. This isn't the time.
I'm tired, okay? Let me rest. Or are you gonna drag around an exhausted citizen, detective?
Lend me your lighter.
Oh, sorry. I love to. Oh, now he's taking
The heck
this
is that
mode.
guy anyway? How does he know about my mom and Shirley's past? It's really disturbing.
Oh yeah.
David, did you celebrate your birthday with Shirley last month? Or was it with Paul and Marion?
Oh, I scheduled a meal with Shirley, then celebrated with Paul and Marion the other... Huh. Did I ever tell you my friends' names?
Sorry about your mother. Brain tumors are like a landmine. One misstep means trouble. But I guess they don't teach you how to dodge landmines in flight school, huh?
What?
Oh, and you want to toughen your stomach for anchovies and liver. I mean, unless you want younger girls thinking that's cute or whatever.
Hold on a second. What do you know about my mom, too? And my friends in school? I never told you any of that, right?
Keep this between us. But working as a detective for 15 years, you get to know stuff. Like what someone's done in the past, just by looking at their faces. Maybe that big-headed freak is the same way.
You're kidding, right?
You think I'm kidding? You're a real sucker. Take care you don't get swindled someday.
What's this about? What do you know all about me?
You were taken to the police after the incident with your mother. Remember the detective who questioned you?
I was pretty dazed at the time, so I don't really remember. But it wasn't you, was it?
Eric Simpson, my subordinate. It was only an attempted crime, so he was the only one to handle you. And you know, he's got a real messy desk. He lets case files and the like pile up so high they even topple over onto my desk. I saw some files on you among them. Your history, your family, that kind of info. And your mother's diagnosis. Oh, and the ones who verified your identity were your friends Paul and Mary and Martin. I remember them well, especially because that Paul guy made a huge ruckus at the station. He was the one that ate too many chili dogs too, right?
Then the anchovies. Oh yeah, I mentioned that at dinner. But I didn't tell you I hated liver, did I?
I hate anchovies myself, and I hate liver. That's all.
Why did you make a guess for that one?
Because you're stupid enough that I thought it'd fool you.
That's rude.
If you know so much about me, why didn't you say so when we first met?
Because I was suspicious of you.
Huh? Me? Why?
A year and a half ago, you found a hanged body in an abandoned house in another state. The state police came to us trying to determine the guy's identity. That's when I read your testimony, and it was real sketchy.
Sketchy? Why?
I understand you were looking for the guy who formerly lived in your apartment, but how did you track him down without even knowing his name, or what he looked like? You said you followed notes, but when you were asked to show him, you said you lost them. You said you shot a man in the house, but there was no gunpowder on the gun, no dropped cartridges, most importantly, nobody to shoot. And then you just happened to find that former tenant's corpse. You gotta know that's suspicious.
But it's true. I was led there by the notes he wrote. Once I found the body and called the police, I realized they were gone. And I did shoot someone, but I'm not sure if it was a person.
As you testified, but I guess that doesn't matter so much now. I was wary of you because of what you could have done. I didn't want to leave Helena with a madman.
You are so mad just saying that.
If you did anything even a little weird, I was gonna turn around and take my wife home.
Do you still distrust me?
When we first met on the boat, I intentionally told you that I was a detective. Somebody with something to hide would be alarmed.
I cannot remember you said that.
But then you just said cool, so I was a bit less wary. You might be crazy for all I know, but you haven't shown any sign of being dangerous. Listen, everyone's got bad stuff in their past. For somebody who shouldn't know it to dig it up and use it against you, that'd agitate and anger most people. He knows that well. He's showing off what he knows to upset all of you and control your actions. He's done it to you, to Richard, to Lance.
Lance, too?
He's an ex-journalist. Took photos of that job, too. When he published articles, he signed his photos with LK. He investigated the state police during a sexual assault and murder case 3 years back, but went too far. The victim's family and civil liberties group attacked him for invasion of privacy, and he was driven out of journalism.
How do you know about all that, Keith?
Doesn't matter.
Well, I understand that those are the guy's methods, but how does he know all of our pasts in the first place?
The Boogie Man lives in your closet, right? So, he's always watching. Watching when you nearly killed your mother. Watching when you were snuggling with your wife in bed.
Don't make threats like that.
But that is the truth.
He's only human. The appearance, the weapon, the info, it's all just to scare us.
You're taking it pretty well, though.
It's all cheap tactics. It's not going to scare me.
Well, I have been scared probably a couple of times. No, I will not put a number up. Maybe 10.
Yep, that's our detective. Nothing scares him, even though his wife might be in danger. Still calm.
If I let myself be shaken, you'd all follow suit. I can't protect anyone if I get distracted. A detective doesn't just go fishing for corpses. I've got my lousy pride and my duty. Can't just watch while someone kills people with a grin on their face.
Even if you're forsaking someone important to you?
What are you trying to say?
There's a big gap between your ideal and what you really want. It's contradictory. Isn't that painful for you? I wanted to be a pilot, but thinking about it now, I think I was just too stubborn to see anything else.
So?
You'll understand someday.
Thinking of taking a nap here? Let's go.
Keith, those things you said before, were you trying to make me angry?
I don't intend on telling anyone your history, nor your family problems. Sorry if you're still pissed.
No, it's fine. I guess I am kind of a brat.
That was the most longest discussion. Talking, whatever. Oh, you are not looking good. Ow. Do I have to jump Dave? Or do I have an item? I shouldn't have a cigarette when I think about it. I felt so bored. Okay. Looking closer at the frame is a little.
Keith.
So many ways. I don't know a code for that. A painting. The door's locked. You say? A statue of vegan Mary. A virgin. Vegan. A Bible. I cannot read the name. Greatness, chapter 1. First one, in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. First second, or something called like that. Now the earth have fallen on empty. Darkness had come over so far in the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the water. Chapter 2. Now the Lord God hath planted a garden in the east in Eden, and there he put a man he had folded. So the Lord said to the serpent, because you have done this, curse you about all livestock and all wild animals, not wind. Chapter 4. Now Cain can said to his brother Abel, let's go out to the field. While they are in the field, Cain attacked his brother Abel and killed him. Chapter 5. This is now riding across the Adam's family line. The God created mankind. He made them in the likeness of God. Chapter 6. Now Lord saw how great a wickedness of the human race has become on the earth, and that every enchantment of the thought of the human heart was only evil all the time. Chapter 7. Go into the art. You and your whole family. Chapter 8. Then Noah built the altar of the Lord, and taking some of all the clean animals and clean birds, his had 5 birds of on it. Chapter 9. After the Noah's life 315 years, Noah lived a total of 950 years, and then he died. Okay. I don't want to read all of Christian stuff. I don't care about that. This is the account of Sam, Ham and Simon, Noah's son, who freed some had sons after the flood. Chapter 11. How many chapters is there? Oh, no, don't say 13 or more. Come and let us go down and cover our language, so they will not understand each other. Chapter 12. The Lord said to Abram, I think it's called like that, come from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you. What? What was the meaning of that? This is the other side of the thing. Don't say it's a note I can't read. Code for the room. First center of Adam. North Ark. The Tower of what? They didn't. I don't want to remember all of that Bible thing. There can't be any more to limbo. Mom and Dad said that since I have been present there, if I die, go to limbo, but they can't be limbo. I don't want to go to limbo. I hate this missing room too, and I really hate those Bible paths. But it's much better than it closed. I really, really hate the closet. That is what I think every time I went and go in there. But I just do the same thing again and go back in there. When I'm in the dark, came and close, I wonder if I stay here forever. I wonder if I will turn into a monster, like in the like a movie monster who kills his mom and dad and mess up the whole house. But when I leave the closet, I'm just me. I couldn't become a monster, couldn't I? So I always apologize to mom and dad. I'm sorry I was bad. I love you more than anyone in the world.
Hey, stop that, would you?
Huh?
Stop that thing. It's hurting my ears.
What does?
Your phone! I hate hearing phones ring. It's yours, right? Make it stop already!
Calm down.
Make it stop!
Calm down, please. Where are you hearing a phone ringing? There's no phone ringing. In fact, I think I lost my cell phone earlier. So please, calm down.
I hate it. I hate the sounds of phones.
Why?
Yeah, me too.
Because it always brings bad news. Excuse me.
I have seen this, but I don't want to stop it like
Bearing
that.
here? Yes, that's right. I'll be there.
Mr. Baring, sorry to have called you. Your wife said she couldn't look, but we need you to confirm.
And I think I can also not
It's my
skip.
son.
Are you sure?
He's wearing the clothes from this morning. My wife sewed his name on then. Todd Baring. Check behind the neck.
You have my deepest condolences. Sign here. We'll send you a pamphlet for a mortician. Refer to it if you wish. Thank you. There's a nurse waiting outside. Tell them if you need any help. Now, please excuse me.
Helen. It's me.
Hey, Keith, you off loitering somewhere? You gotta hurry. The suspect's on the move. Head for Wellington Street. Got it?
I'm just waiting for this to get... Oh, well, but to be honest...
Don't go. Stay with me.
Helena, please don't leave without telling me. It makes me worry.
I have not seen this. Good thing I didn't skip.
It's been a year now. You always stayed with me. You always supported me. But I can't do it. I can't stop the tears. You got back on your feet. But I can't do anything but cling to you. But I can't drag you down with my weakness anymore. So...
You know what I thought when I saw his body? I thought I failed. Can you believe that? That a parent would think that after losing a child? But it's true. Everyone has one leg in a coffin. If they aren't careful, they can easily fall in. No exceptions. I should have known that. But I didn't. I prayed that my family would be an exception. I wanted them to be there smiling at me forever. When I saw him in the hospital, something died in me. I wanted to kill the one who took my son from me. And you know, some people smile about the deaths of others. I lost all hesitation to punish those people. I thought if they were gone, it would all end. But it'll never end. I still hear someone scoffing at me, saying, "You couldn't even protect your own son."
It's not your fault.
That's what they all say.
No! It's what I really think.
Then what should I have done? I always felt like such a clown. He died while I was out running around, trying to save others, so the audience just points at me and laughs. I didn't know anything anymore. Why I smiled, why I cried, why I got angry. I forgot how I even expressed those things. Even when I saw him dead, I didn't cry. Now it's just you. You're all I have left. I'll keep praying for a sunny day, and until then, I'll be your umbrella.
Who will keep you from getting wet?
I don't care if I get wet. Helena, if you give up on me someday, then I want you to just forget about me. But please, for my sake, don't leave me alone.
Don't cry, Keith.
I never cry.
No, you're crying. You've always been crying. I'm sorry for lashing my complaints on you. I'll get stronger so I can protect you. Whatever happens, you're someone I never want to lose.
I'm scared of phones ringing. I feel like someone's going to tell me about a death in the family again. Ever since then, I haven't been able to answer calls.
Why'd your son die?
Run over by a truck. Driver died instantly. I couldn't blame anyone. I still have idiotic thoughts. Like if I hadn't answered that call, maybe nothing would have even changed. If I'd had been with him, maybe he'd still be alive and smiling. It's completely stupid. It changed nothing. What could I have done? Sorry for grabbing you. I was just confused. Let's go.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
I know that.
No, you don't understand. You're clever, so you're trying to fool yourself, saying, it's not my fault, to convince yourself of that. But you can't fully deceive yourself. Deep in your heart, you still blame yourself. So you desperately try to protect everyone, even people you just met. Protecting people as a detective lets you make up for it. You can replace your guilt with pride and a sense of duty, but that isn't going to save you. Even if you only protect what you really feel is important, no one will blame you for it.
Don't act like you know so much. I'm only doing what I should be doing.
And you're deceiving yourself with it.
You're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Then why's my son dead?
It's not your fault. Everyone has things they're powerless to help. So stop lying to yourself, please. Just forgive yourself.
Let's go.
Well, and I'm out of time, and I'm gonna figure it out. I'm not gonna mix this together, so thank you so much for watching, leave a like and all of that. And we are getting to at least the end, instead just walking around and don't know what to do. So I will see you in the next video, or the next year, if it's like that. Bye, Tigers.